Hey, in this video, I want to talk a little bit about the progression that you will see in your group. Oftentimes, first time a group is meeting, it's awkward. People aren't sure what to expect. If you've got a group that's never met together before, you're going to see that very apparent in your group. It's going to take some time for people to understand the format of group and what to do. I've had a lot of groups that the first time we met, maybe the first 2 to 3 times we met, there were times that I left and I thought, this is so awkward. How is this ever going to work? And then those same groups by week 7 or 8, totally different place. Everybody is they're loving it. They're going deeper. You're the first time you meet, you may have a guy, hey, tell me your high and low, and you have to cut him off about 20 minutes into that question. And so it can get really awkward. Sometimes people in the Bible study, they just go off on tangents or some of the things that just get them riled up. And you're going to start working through that, and they'll better understand the things to talk about, the things not to talk about. So it just takes time for that to happen. Be patient with your group. Provide direction and say, hey guys, well, the first 2 people to share about their high and low took 10 minutes. So we're kind of going to go late if we don't adjust. So let's try and keep it to 30, 60 seconds or whatever it might be. Or maybe you have the opposite problem. Maybe your group, everybody did their highs and lows and it took 5 seconds for the whole thing. You may encourage them, hey guys, can you provide a little bit more detail for me? It just takes time with that. You often see that people are just unaware of what a group is like. Many people have never been in a Bible study, so they don't know what to expect. It's just going to take them a little bit of time to figure that out. Also know, a lot of times people, they come in and they're relationally closed, and they're a bit closed and maybe cautious of reading the Bible. They're skeptical. They're not sure what to think of you, and they're not sure what to think of the Bible. It's okay to be in that place and just encourage them. Hey, we're glad you're here. We're going to go through this. There's nothing strange or unusual, and we hope that as we go through it, you'll see the importance of that, and you may go from being closed to being cautious, and then maybe you go from being cautious to comfortable, and then maybe you go from comfortable to contagious, where you're wanting to recruit other people. You'll see that on a relational level as well as a Bible level. Some people may be comfortable talking relationally, but they're uncomfortable in the Bible. Some people may be comfortable talking about the Bible, but not about other people. So the thing to do is just remind people, hey, we want to help one another take the next step. You may have people, somebody who's young in the faith, maybe no faith. Maybe you have somebody that is mature in their faith. Encourage each of them to focus on the next step that they need to take. You may be surprised just how you'll start seeing people encouraging one another and speaking into each other's lives. And I've found at times that we'll be talking about a passage, and somebody that is very young in the faith will have an observation on the passage that I have never thought about. And so it's always neat to see that. You can always learn something from other people. So just keep reminding yourself of that, but also know that as you go, there's going to be a progression. You'll see a progression of people relationally. You'll see a progression of people in knowing the Word. And there are times that you will see a progression in which somebody may just come to a point where it's, I'm not doing this. I don't want to pursue the Lord right now. And they may leave the group, and you can't control that. All you can do is help them to know that they're loved, that you are there for them. If they need you, they can join anytime. But that is something that is going to happen in groups. You're going to lose people in groups at times. We want to make sure if we lose them, it's not because of something I've done, but because they're not at a place of faith. They're not at a place of pursuing the Lord. Again, it's sad, it's hard, but it's going to happen. But others are going to respond the right way. Others are going to become more committed. Others are going to start championing the cause of the group. And so just be aware of that. Don't be discouraged if your group starts out rocky. Don't be surprised if maybe the whole first journey, it's it's maybe a little superficial, a little awkward. If people keep wanting to go, if people are keep taking the next step, keep doing that with them, keep encouraging them to take their next step and keep moving forward. And you're going to see God work in it. And as people see God work, they're going to be more excited to come back and be a part of group. So just be aware of that progression. Where you start is not where you're going to finish. You're going to finish in a different place. Thanks for tuning in.